It's fine.
It's okay. It's fair. Yeah.
Main episode. This is not a bonus episode. We just decided why not switch F1 in our main episode. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we're at.
I just realized.
Oh, sorry.
No, I just realized I didn't do my radar points.
Okay, well, I'll just keep talking then. So, a lot of this is very current and stuff that literally happened within the past 24 hours. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I did not have a chance to go through the entire week because then our stupid statistics segment would have gone on, I don't know, maybe the whole episode, and we don't want to bore you with that as much as you all probably love it and us talking about a lot of different sports. That's just not fun for us. So we'll keep it short. All of the stuff pretty much happened within the last 24 hours. So please enjoy.
Right, guys. So, first things first, a 17-year-old from Australia who ran his 100-meter in 9.99 seconds and his 200-meter in 19.84 seconds. For reference, Usain Bolt ran his 100-meter in 9.58 seconds and his 200-meter in 19.19 seconds. Pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, that kid was fast. I watched the video. He smoked everyone else. And like Zach,
Yeah.
he can run his in like oh, 10 to 11 seconds. So that's really good.
Yeah, that's crazy. Pop off. Pretty cool. I could not do that when I was 17 at all. I'm just gonna be honest. I ran fast, but because I was running towards something or running away. Especially when you live out in the middle of nowhere. I almost ran into a bear. Um, no lie. I never moved so fast before in my life. Um, Fun fact though, don't run from bears. Don't run from anything, especially snakes. They'll chase you. So Timberwolves' Anthony Edwards was fined $50,000 for directing inappropriate language and making an obscene gesture to a fan during their game against the Lakers.
Well, I mean, like, what do you expect? The fan was
Yeah,
taunting him, clearly. Like, $50,000 might have been a little bit too much, in my
right.
opinion. I mean, this is low-key turning into F1 and them not being allowed to swear, but whatever.
Free speech. And then Alex Ovechkin has more playoff goals in his career than the entire Canadiens roster combined, and he scored his first overtime goal in his career.
Yeah, it was a nice overtime goal too. It was a cross right in front of the net, and he just tapped it in. So it was really nice to see that.
Well, congrats to Alex. And then, guess which team is the only NFL, NBA, or MLB team to not make the postseason during Pope Francis' tenure?
I know what it is, but you have to guess.
Interesting. Would it be the MLB? Is that wrong? NBA. It's the NFL.
Yep, there's one team in the NFL. Can you guess which team?
The Jets.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go! Oh my gosh! I didn't think you were gonna get that, but dang, that's your first guess too.
Thanks. Yeah, we were playing a game earlier, and it was what was Canada's like animal for like what's their like main animal, and I was like beaver. Everyone else was like, no, that's not it, and it was beaver. So you know what?
Hey, you're on fire today.
I am. I'll take it. And then the 49ers, George Kittle didn't show up for their voluntary off-season workout programs that started today. But Niners cornerback Brock Purdy did, despite not having his new contract solidified yet.
Yeah, so that's interesting. I mean, you normally see Kittle as a leader,
Yeah.
and I think it says a lot. And I'm pretty sure he wants like a pretty hefty contract, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And I know Brock Purdy is supposed to be getting a pretty decent sized contract as well, but I think that
Mm.
just shows that Brock's committed, him being there. But so we normally don't cover F1 in these videos, but there's just some things that we didn't say during our episode that went out on Monday. Go watch it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna
I'll
talk
do
about some of those now. It's just a couple points.
Okay, so first things first, Lance Stroll now holds the record for being the driver knocked out of Q1 the most amount of times. He surpasses K-Mag. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that he wasn't already that.
Well, you have to
But I guess he's
K-Mag
been in the the game
K-Mag
so
got
long.
on, like, sucky teams there towards his end of his career, so
Yeah.
well, his career in F1. He's still racing, let me just preface that.
Yeah. As of last year, because we didn't know where he was going. No, we did, didn't we? Did we know he was going to?
I don't believe that I think they announced it this past winter.
That's what I thought. Anyways, that's sidetracked. So right now the F2 points leader is older than the F1 points leader. I can't say his name.
It's Richard
Sure?
Verschoor.
For
He was
sure?
born in 2000 and Oscar was born in 2001. Bro has been in that series. He's been in F2 for over 5 seasons. I think it's time he needs to give up F2 and move on. Clearly, if you haven't
Yeah.
been taken, you're not. And I don't think he's done any testing for an F1 team either. Like, Jack's done a couple for Aston Martin. We're not seeing that out of Richard, so
No.
it's time to move on, buddy.
Yeah. I would definitely agree with that. And then McLaren are the first team in F1 history to win at 50 different circuits. Oh,
Mhm.
it's like I'm
Mhm.
telling you, you may be a hater on McLaren, but you got to give it to them. Like they're pretty good. Um, and then it came out earlier today that George Russell has held some talks with Red Bull. This one shocked me. I was not prepared for this one, and I don't know why. I guess it's the same with like how I thought Lewis Hamilton was always going to stay with Mercedes. If, and then to hear that George is talking with Red Bull, I'm like, was not prepared for that one. But it doesn't surprise me that Red Bull kind of is interested in him because he's doing good. But, just because the racer does good doesn't mean he's going to do good in your car because your car sucks.
True, but now this still opens the can of worms of what happens. Does Max stay? Does Max go? Hearing this, does this have any um did this have any impact? Is that why Max's manager was yelling at Horner the other week?
Right?
Like, what what all is going on? It's just this is gonna be a whole can of worms, and I'm just I want to know more about Max's contract so like I can
Yeah.
say something that's more educated. But they're not just gonna let his contract fly around because
No. It's top secret, apparently.
yeah.
But yeah, you're out here trying to find someone new. We'll let that sink in for a little while. And then Burnley are the third team that Scott Parker has taken from the championship to the Premier League at the first time of asking.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what that means. It like at the first time of asking. But I know what the rest means. They are in the second division, which would like be the equivalent of Bundesliga 2, for the Premier League in England. So now they're moving
Mhm.
up to the top league, which that tastes like promotion. That's that clip.
Yeah.
Have you seen
Yeah.
that clip?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's what that is, pretty
Interesting.
much.
Then Tottenham Spurs manager has lost more Premier League games this season than Poch did across the three campaigns at Spurs. 18 leagues defeats in 2024 and 2025 season, 17 leagues defeats between 2015 and 2016 to 2017 and 2018.
Season.
Season. Yeah, sorry. Period.
Yeah, sucks to be a Tottenham fan. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Can't relate.
And then after his performance against Real Madrid, Declan Rice has more up to second in odds of winning the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
D'Or?
yeah, Ballon d'Or. But yeah,
Ballon d'Or.
he's moved up to second. Sorry,
No,
that was a typo on my part.
it's fine. They get what I mean. Honestly, my mind put that into the sentence. I just didn't say it. So, I get you. And then Barcelona took 40 shots today versus Mallorca. No team has taken more shots in a La Liga game in the last 15 years.
Like 40 shots normally, and that's not even on target. That's just 40 shots in general. Like I don't think I've seen Bayern get even 30 shots. So
I was gonna say that's a lot for a soccer game, right? Like that's good for them. Speaking of soccer, now soccer.
kicking off in Serie A. So AC Milan lose 1-0 to Atalanta. Juventus are going to play on Wednesday. This is because they ended up pushing the games back because the Pope died, and it's a huge thing. But a fun fact, if Inter Milan and Napoli are both tied, well, no, if they both end the season in first with the same amount of points, they get to play a do or die game.
Oh,
This is basically one game where the two teams play each other to decide who's the winner. Since their head-to-head is undecided, both of the games that they've played, home and away, have finished 1-1, so there's not a clear, winner who should take first. But the home team will be decided by the best goal differential, which I don't know who that is at this point, and that doesn't matter because they're gonna keep playing. Whoop-de-doo. But then in the Premier League, Manchester City beat Everton 2-0. Chelsea beat Fulham 2-1. Manchester United lose 1-0 to Wolves. Arsenal beat 10 men Ipswich 4-0. Spurs lose to Forest. Not a shock there, 2-1. And they're just on a very, very bad streak here. And then Liverpool beat Leicester 1-0. And then today, Manchester City beat Aston Villa 2-1. This would be for the next match day, so that doesn't factor in, everyone else's scores for this upcoming match day. But the standings are currently Liverpool with 79, Arsenal with 66, Manchester City in third with 61. Again, just noting, it's because they've already played their game for this week. That's why they're ahead of Forest with 60 and Newcastle with 59. If both those teams win, the City goes back to 5th place. But right now they're in third because they've already played. And then Chelsea has the last European spot with 57 points. Oh, wow, I'm doing a lot of talking here. But over to La Liga, where Barcelona beat Mallorca. Oh, shoot, I didn't do their game for last week. Just pulled a psych on myself. Give me 1 second, let me just look that up. Okay, I love when I do that to myself. Oh, wow, some teams are playing tomorrow. Okay. For their last match day, Barcelona beat Celta Vigo 4-3. And Real Madrid beat Athletic Club 1-0, and Atleti lost 1-0 to Las Palmas. But as we said, Barcelona beat Mallorca 1-0. This is for this next match day, like Manchester City. Just the star there. That's why they've already played their next match day, so we will not say that in next week's episode. But Barcelona are currently in first with 76 points, again denoting that they've played an extra match. and Real Madrid and Atleti are a game behind. But Real Madrid are in second with 69 points, and Atleti's in third with 63. Their loss this week is definitely taking them out of the title race, so that's not great. And then I believe Barcelona will have the chance to clinch the title. Just seeing. Oh, not next week. Haha, it will be in 2 weeks then. Yep, in 2 weeks. They will have the opportunity to clinch the La Liga title. Now to the Bundesliga. Whew, oh boy. Finally, we're almost done. But we have Bayern beating Hoffenheim 4-0. We have goals from Harry Kane, Konrad Laimer, Kingsley Coman, and Joshua Kimmich. Majority in the first half. Harry scored in the 13th minute, Laimer in the 19th, Kingsley Coman in the 36th, and Kimmich in the 56th minute in the second half. But we had 11 shots on target, 18 shots total, 69% of possession, and 4 corners. So, we are now 8 points clear of Leverkusen, who have 64 points, meaning we have the opportunity to clinch the title this weekend. So, be on the lookout for that, because that is huge for us. I wanna bounce back. Now, what are you doing? I can't hear you. Your mic is
My mic keeps picking you up, so I was trying to move it out of the way.
Oh, I was like, "What are you moving around?"
Sorry, y'all.
But this is huge for us this weekend. We want the title since we just got knocked out of the Champions League. And if you want to see our full thoughts on the Champions League, go check out our Champions League episode because we posted that last week. So yes, Leverkusen tied St. Pauli 1-1, and they dropped points, which is fantastic. Love that. And then Frankfurt are in third with 52 points, Leipzig in fourth with 49, Freiburg with 48, and Mainz with 44, rounding out the last European competition spots, and Freiburg actually jumped Mainz in the standings compared to last week. But Harry Kane set a new record, becoming the fastest player to reach 60 Bundesliga goals in 60 games. So fantastic. Love that. Keep breaking these records. And Michael Olise and Barcelona's Rafinha are the only 2 players to have created 25 big chances in Europe's top 5 leagues this season. And with that being said, we are moving on. Racing, you already know, we already have our video. Oh my gosh, what were you saying?
I was just gonna be like, racing! There's nothing.
Yeah, we already did our video. It's already live, so go check that out. I'll put a little tag on it so you can just click on over to it.
Now 2 radar points. I feel like I haven't talked in a couple minutes. So last week's radar points, I suggested Saudi Arabia's Grand Prix, and then suggested the Champions League quarterfinals.
Yeah, I'm
So
not
this
so
week-
sure why I did that though,
No,
because we didn't play that. I'm sorry, guys. Good grief. So disappointing.
and so the only thing I could suggest personally, was I think there's a NASCAR race this weekend, and it's the AG Pro 300. I could be wrong. Now it's like I'm second guessing myself, so hold on.
Me pulling that up. Yeah, you're right. It's at Talladega.
Mm-hmm.
Yeehaw.
So go check it out if you're interested in watching a NASCAR race and you haven't yet.
Oh, that's
You're
in
home of
Alabama.
NASCAR.
Ignore my yeehaw.
Wouldn't that be like Roll Tide or something? Yeah. So yeah, if you guys are interested, go check it out. I don't
And
support Alabama.
what
First
about
of all, I don't support them. Like Roll
they're
Tide, no,
they're
count me out.
they're okay, I guess. But my game for this week is the Copa del Rey final. It is Barcelona versus Real Madrid for a trophy. So you already know El Clásico, whoop-de-doo. I believe Barcelona will be without Robert Lewandowski, so they will be missing their goal-scoring striker. Um, and I don't think that there's any injuries to Real Madrid's team at the current moment, so it'll be interesting to see how that all works out, especially because this is gonna be their second time playing each other this season. I mean, normally they play 2 times, but this is for, this is the Spanish club division trophy, whatever, not their top La Liga trophy, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
kn but yeah, and
you get
then
it.
and then they'll play each other again in 2 weeks for Barcelona's opportunity to clinch their title. So,
There you go. Check it out. And then I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys liked our change up. I think it did really good. And honestly, I think posting the F1 video is better on a Monday because it just happened. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss those videos because we put a lot of work into them. We have a lot of fun doing them. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers by, I don't know, this summer. That would be nice. So please subscribe. It means a lot to us. And then let us know in the comments your thoughts for the Champions League games and any other games you're interested in, maybe the NASCAR race. And then check out our links in the description below for our other social media pages down below. We have a ton. I'm not gonna say them because you guys kind of already know and you'll find out. Let it be a surprise. So I hope you guys liked the video.
but also let us know in the comments if you want us to change. And we will do F1 on Mondays instead of our main episode, and we can do our main episode on Wednesday. I don't know. We're open to changing it. Let us know your thoughts in the
Please.
comments.